that's her showing a kind of doubt. The beauty of Le Guin's writing isn't just gorgeous prose, but in how effortlessly she prompts us to think. After all, ultimately, the ones who walk away from Omelas aren't just taking responsibility. They're optimists. They reject the paradox.
Welcome back.
I have a really weird career.
Come back here whenever you're tired.
I've been doing this for 7 years, and I know that there are a lot of other people who want to be doing this sort of stuff that I am so fortunate to do. And people often ask me, how am I going to get into it? And easily, the number one most important thing that I've had to do is teaching myself new skills. All sorts of things. I've had to learn Photoshop and Premiere and editing and production. Just recently, I've had to start using Notion to organize people and work, and my ADHD brain, which goes out of control way too easily. And one of the ways that I've been learning how to do that is with Skillshare. And if you are creative, there are classes for everything for writing and literature and art and learning how to video edit, so you can make videos like this too, animation, and yes, and learning some business skills will help too. I know, not as interesting, but you've got to learn those as well. But fundamentally, you know what you want to learn way better than me, and that's why I think it's awesome that Skillshare is giving a free month to the first 500 people who use my link down in the description below. So, you can decide what you want to learn. What's most important is that you try this stuff out for yourself, that you actually encourage yourself, give yourself time to learn, right? You've got to
I remember this quest.
If you're going to create
it's
stuff.
It's technically the most
unique,
unique,
these things called learning paths,
but it's
which
also
are designed
just
to
the
help
most
master
boring,
a specific skill, which is really hard when you don't
tedious.
know what you don't even know. I still have to spend time looking up, well, how do I do this thing, right? But I can't even describe it. These sort of courses are to help you learn the fundamentals and beyond that, to really master it. I would absolutely recommend doing the Photoshop learning path.
Ever further do you descend into the labyrinth, warriors of yyyy. We congratulate you. Hey, thanks. Calling us warriors?
Well then.
We have a favor to ask of such accomplished explorers. Usually the waters of a healing spring can be found here. Lately though, the water has stopped, creating a great nuisance for adventurers. A monster blocking the spring in the floor above is to blame. It is tiresome and vexing.
How's that?
Warriors of yyyy, will you go to the spring and free it from that vile monster? We could make short work of it ourselves, or we have other matters to attend to. If you mean to further explore the labyrinth to do, this would be in your best interest. Luck be with you, warriors. Gain victory over the monster and bring honor to your guild.
Well then.
I think beating the boss at B7 is practically mandatory. If you want to complete the quest, it's not necessary, but it does make staying here for 300-ish or so steps tolerable. I forgot how to get the unique drop from this guy. Bind its head. Bind some part of it. Or kill it with fire. I'll try killing it with fire. If fire doesn't work, then I'll try binding some part of its body. Oh, that worked. Were there really no spots of gathering in the previous floor? It's weird. What up? We got a hard color weakness here if there are any. Dun 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 I wanna see if I can bind the arms. Oh. That was kind of a joke. You know, maybe I should just get focus for Veil as well instead. Because another problem we're having is definitely... I think it's still too early for Veil to fulfill her purpose of throwing them hands. Why am I not using this? Weed. If she heals 6 per turn, then we might just not need it at all. Duh.
Hello? What you got for me? Thanks, I got some new goods. Go on, take a look. Is that all you came for?
Ooh.
Which one you want? Here you go. Thanks for the business.
Ah, hello everyone. Won't you please accept this? Thank you very much. Is there anything else? Who will carry this one?
Whoa. What the hell is this?
I am at your service.
Wow.
I'm rather proud. Very well. Be careful on your journey.
Welcome to the roost. Very well. Then allow me to show you to your room. Sign in over here, please. Well... Well, be careful out there.
Hello? Is that all you came for? Next time you should buy something.
Hey there. Well, you want to ask around? Hey, listen to this. You want to ask around? You want to ask around?
Oh, come on!
Which one are you interested in? Ah, that one. Which one are you interested in? Ah, that one. How goes the job? Now, what'll it be? Which one are you interested in? Ah, that one. Well, I'm counting on you.
Ah, it's you. Keep it quick. See you around.
Ah, it's you. Well then, we'll rely on you. Ah, it's you. Was there something else? You are free to leave.
It's you. What were you thinking? Who should I bring out? Who should I bring out?
You know, let's go give those
Keep it
guys some
quick.
XP. I feel like we're a little over leveled
See you
at this
around.
point. And any improvement to our ability to gather materials. Feels like it might be nice. Broken wing. Where do those come from? I might know.
Hey there. How goes the job? Now, what'll it be? Come again, kiddos.
They're all back.
Welcome back. Come back here whenever you're tired.
Hey there. How goes the job? Now, what'll it be? Which one are you interested in? Ah, that one. Which one are you interested in? Ah, that one. Which one are you interested in? Ah, that one. I'm counting on you.
Ah, it's you. Well then, we'll rely on you. You are free to leave.
Welcome to the Rooster Inn. Sign in over here, please. Come back here whenever you're tired.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Hyrule Myths, the online internet video game TV show returning to the Hyrule where it all started. The Legend of Zelda tells the first ever legend of a young man rising up to battle the forces of evil using only what he can cram in his increasingly unbelievable pockets. But tonight, I'm feeling a little lazy, so let's just fight them. In fair minute. Can you beat The Legend of Zelda's Minimalist Pacifist Challenge? If you've seen the Metroid runs, the rules should be very familiar. You're trying to beat the game while killing as few enemies as possible while collecting as few items as possible. Think of it as a low score challenge, with pacifism taking priority. A lower kill count is always better than a lower item count. What we consider a kill should for the most part be easy to discern, but items will need some clarifying. We'll be tackling it similarly to the community standard for Zelda Minimalist runs, trying to obtain as few unique items as possible. If we were to collect 500 bombs in the playthrough, our item count would only go up by 1. We collected the unique item, bombs. Other items have tiers, such as the sword, with 3 distinct versions. It's actually possible to skip to a higher tier version, then go back and still obtain the lower tier version, though the game is smart enough to keep the higher tier version equipped. In cases like this, each tier is its own unique item. If we obtain all 3 swords in order, our item count is increased by 3. If we skip straight to the final sword, our item count is only increased by 1. Unless we go grab a crappier sword for literally no reason. I know that might be a little controversial since you'd think a minimalist run wouldn't allow the game's ultimate weapon. My goal is explicitly numbers-based, and as far as numbers are concerned, every item is considered equal. There's also one upgrade type in the game that's not technically visible in our inventory, bomb capacity. Each of these upgrades are considered their own separate unique items. With the rules set, let's get this run started. Whoops! Aw, jeez, my finger slipped and I dropped the video all over the floor! Let me piece this together real quick, and then I can reattach everything with this incredibly gooey advertisement. This video is once again sponsored by Super Sexy Gamer Girl Game Champ 3000. In case you didn't get the memo, there's a new perk on patreon.com/GameChamp. All patrons get early access to her videos. This Zelda video was already available back in early April, and if you join for as little as $1, you can watch a new VG Mints episode tackling the Hold Right to Lose run in Sonic CD. And of course, this is in addition to the usual perks you can get at each tier, including commentated videos and shoutouts during the credits. The moment this video is done, head to patreon.com/GameChamp and satiate my unending hunger. Right out of the gate, sorry to disappoint, but our total kill and item counts are not going to be 0. Mission failed, feel free to unsubscribe. Ganon must be killed to beat the game, and he must be harmed with a sword. You can absolutely reach Ganon without ever collecting a sword, but the run is soft-locked there. We also can only do this run with a specific sword. The higher tier swords both require the player to obtain optional heart containers as a prerequisite. Our lowest item count option is the completely free wooden sword. Ganon also helps in determining our next item. While only a sword can harm Ganon, only a silver arrow can deal the final blow. Logically, that means our next item is cold hard cash. In Zelda 1, rupees act as ammunition for the bow and arrows, so we can't actually fire a silver arrow without at least 1 rupee. And while rupees are normally dropped by defeated enemies, there's also a bunch of overworld NPCs desperately waiting for a hero to mug them. You'll have to take a dangerous trek through enemy territory, but even with 3 hearts, you should be able to get anywhere on the overworld just fine. They'll only give us these rupees once, but all you really need is 10. With 10 rupees in hand, die painfully and horribly in order to access the save menu, resurrect, and head over to the money-making game. Deposit your rupees into the slot machine, and you will most likely lose everything. Not to worry, we've got magical universe resetting abilities, so the house never wins. We can now assume rupees are infinite for the rest of the playthrough. Go ahead and buy our next item, bombs. It's explicitly required to open tons of bumpable walls to beat the game. Bombs will also unearth the money-making game to the left of the start screen, speeding up the slot machines. Which is important for our next big purchase, keys. Fully exploring every dungeon in the game requires a ton of keys, and most keys found in dungeons are guarded by enemies. However, unlike later games, keys in Zelda 1 are one size fits all, and an infinite number can be purchased. I didn't bother counting how many keys we'll eventually need, but it doesn't hurt to have extras, so get yourself a stockpile. We now have all the obviously necessary overworld items. Time to go exploring dungeons. Before you get any funny ideas, we can't head straight for the final dungeon, level 9. While it is technically accessible, an old man guards the second room, demanding we obtain the 8 shards of the Triforce of Wisdom, keeping the door shuttered till then. I tried murdering him on the off chance I'm the only person to think to attack him 256 times, but he very much seems to be immortal. That means beating all 8 prior dungeons is required. Level 1 is the easiest, so let's head there first. We thankfully only have to commit a single murder in here. Walk past all the monsters to the northeast point of the dungeon to fight its boss, Aquamentus, guarding a shutter leading to the Triforce shop.
See you around.
I did a bunch of searching and asked the Zelda speedrunning Discord just to be super sure,
Welcome to the
and
Rooster
there is
Inn.
no known way
Sign
to
in
find
over
that
here,
shutter.
please. Come back here
This
whenever you're
shutter
tired.
must be opened in order to beat the game, and it will only open when Aquamentus is dead. Commit your first murder, and you'll notice a
Welcome
problem.
back. May I
A
have a
heart
moment?
container will drop in the middle of the path leading to the exit. Not to worry, there's a way around it. Hurt Aquamentus 5 times, wait for it to walk forward, plant a bomb, and rush for the shutter. By the time the heart container spawns, we're already past it and can thus safely acquire Triforce
Thank
Shard
you.
number 1. Don't leave level 1 just yet. Found within and requiring no kills is the bow, which is required
I am
in
at your
order to fire
service.
silver arrows.
I'm rather proud
Die
there you go.
painfully and horribly to truly finish level 1. I realized while sneaking through, there's
Is there
another
anything
item
else?
I'd
Have a
super
safe
like to
trip.
grab ASAP. The ladder allows Link to walk across one
Hey
single
there.
tile's distance over water,
How goes the
drastically increasing our mobility in water-filled
Hey,
rooms.
thanks.
We know for a fact the ladder is explicitly required by looking at the map for level 4. This room is a stopgap we need to pass through to reach the level 4 Triforce Shard, featuring a room-length river. Level 4 happens to contain the ladder itself, but we can't go there just yet. Level 4 is located on an island only accessible with the raft. Fill up on bombs, die painfully and horribly, and head to the Rafts dungeon, level 3. Beeline to the left side of the dungeon and face the fact that bosses are not the only lives you'll have to take. The southern shutter leading to the room with the raft cellar will only open when all 5 dark nuts are dead. This shouldn't be difficult though. The room is big and open and they only take 4 hits to kill. Don't bungle the trip down to the cellar and obtain the raft. After dying painfully and horribly, head right back in. We may as well grab the Triforce shard before moving on. Bombable walls can take us directly to the boss room featuring a Monhandla. It is important to note all 4 Monhandla heads take damage and die separately, so likewise I'm going to track them as separate kills. You can easily kill all 4 of them with bombs, opening the shutter for us to collect Triforce shard number 3. Let's head back to level 4 and grab that ladder. Sadly, we can't grab it without a fight against 5 fires. If killed with the wooden sword, fires turn into 2 bats, which also must be killed to open the shutter.
I'm counting on you.
If an attack is strong enough, such as with bombs, the fire will be
What were you
completely
thinking? Who should I bring
obliterated,
out?
skipping the keys and letting us clear the room with
Keep it
only
quick.
5 kills.
See you around.
In order to reveal the stairway to the ladder, all we need to
Hey
do
there.
is push
Which
the
one are you
left
interested
block.
in?
Unfortunately,
that
Link
one.
is too shy to push blocks while people are watching,
counting on
leaving
you.
us no choice but murder. Note that Zols can also split into smaller enemies, so you'll need to blow them up with bombs too. With no more prying eyes, push the block, climb down the staircase, and obtain the ladder. Die painfully and horribly to bank it and restock on bombs. There
This
are
is
5
why
more fires
I
guarding
opened
the
up a
shutter to the
video.
Triforce. With them blown
Let's
up,
do
enter
this.
the boss fight against Gleeok. I recommend planning on full health when you get there. At full health, your sword will send out lasers, letting you take Gleeok down from afar. Important note, you might be tempted to count each Gleeok head separately since the heads are its weak point and
So
they
all
split
we
off
do is
eventually.
walk around right
However,
next to this
notice that all
place.
the heads share a single health pool. It's Gleeok's body that flashes to indicate damage, not the heads. In fact,
Broken
pay close
feather,
attention
the
to
broken
death animation.
wing has to come
Singular.
from the
The
Firebird.
split-off head doesn't have its own. You might argue that the original head actually died when it disappeared and spawned the floating red one, but personally, I'm leaning toward the entire Gleeok counting as one person. Step over its singular corpse and grab Triforce shard number 4. There's actually only one piece of usable required equipment left within the first 8 dungeons. We're going after it in level 5. At the western edge is a staircase we need to go through, guarded by 5 upgraded blue dark nuts. The staircase is completely enclosed by blocks, the leftmost of which is pushable. But remember, Link is simply too bashful to push that block. We have no choice. We're gonna phase through solid matter. Stand Link in exactly this position relative to any block with the top of his head lining up with the lower center line. Next, move left or right for exactly 1 frame, which translates to 1/60th of a second. Alternatively, if you're bad at video games, stab your sword and tap left or right during the animation. Link should about face. Finally, walk up, and bam! You're now standing inside the block and can freely walk left to reach the staircase, sparing every dark nut. The dark nut's friends further down won't be so lucky. There's another staircase in this room, but this staircase won't actually legally exist until we push the block. Since we can't clip into something that doesn't exist, we have no choice but to get our hands dirty. Commit 6 murders and 1 robbery for the recorder. Die painfully and horribly, and re-enter with full bombs for the Triforce track. Kill 3 Gibdos near the entrance, then casually stroll all the way to the boss room, featuring Digdogger. The recorder is the only item that can harm Digdogger in its initial form, causing it to turn into a smaller, more vulnerable version. To get a really easy quick kill, plant a bomb on Digdogger, play the recorder, swap to bombs, and plant another one. With luck, the 2 bombs will insta-kill the mini-dig. As you might be able to guess, I'm counting the big Digdogger and the mini-dig as 2 separate kills. Shimmy around the heart container and obtain Triforce shard number 5. Die painfully and horribly to bank it, then head for your next dungeon. I personally chose level 7, now enterable by draining the left lake in the Lost Woods with the recorder. Before actually entering, let's check the map real quick. In order to reach the Triforce, we must pass through this room featuring a hungry Grumble. This Grumble blocks the room with an invisible wall, which will only go away if you give them food, an item purchasable in overworld shops. I was hesitant to commit to a new item, so I looked into alternative options, particularly a glitch which allows you to bypass invisible walls. These walls only block Link from walking up when he reaches them. They don't prevent him from moving up, meaning you can be blasted backward through the wall with the flame from a candle. But performing this glitch in the Hungry Grumble room produces no results. For whatever reason, the overworld NPC walls and the Hungry Grumble walls are handled differently, and Hungry Grumbles are immune to the glitch. Since we have no method to skip the grumble, go ahead and buy both the blue candle and food and make an actual attempt at level 7. I should note now, level 7 is going to be harder than anything we've yet faced, requiring us to weave through a dozen tight rooms filled with enemies in a row. The saving grace is you won't necessarily have to do it all in one go. The 6 enemies in this first room will all stay dead for the current session, so you can retry as many times as you like without any additional kills, provided you don't waste too many bombs. Immediately after the Hungry Grumble, we encounter yet another problem. The dungeon map is in the center of the room, very specifically placed such that we have to walk over it and thus obtain it in order to use the room's right exit, which is the only pacifist option. I tried a few different ideas to skip the map, but the ladder locks us in vertically, and invulnerability frames don't protect us from items. We'll just have to grab it and increase our item count by 1. Continuing to the Triforce, there are no more major roadblocks, just another Dig Dogger, which splits into 3 pieces but can be dispatched the same way, 5 Wall Masters, and the boss, another Aqua Mentis who's nice enough to drop its heart container out of your way. Your reward is Triforce Shard number 7. Now that our inventory is bursting, I decided to finally head into the pathetically easy level 2, featuring required battles against 5 Grumbles and 1 Dodongo and Triforce Shard number 2. With that easy dungeon out of the way, I decided to jump into the deep end to level 8. This is gonna be a tough one. The long path to the boss room requires 3 separate super difficult battles and a terrible stipulation. The first required Dark Nuts will respawn if you die and continue. Meaning, if you defeat them, make it all the way to the boss, and perish, you've gotta reset the game.
Oh my god, we did it.
Over again. But I realized something. Remember food? According to the internet, food works as infinite ammo bait to attract enemies. Since we already obtained food earlier in the run, we're fully allowed to obtain a second copy. Using food, we can lure all the Dark Nuts to the same location and obliterate them with bombs.
You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and tell lies?
Let's double check my source, Zelda Dungeon, which states, and I quote, Link can use the food to distract enemies. By placing it down on a screen full of enemies, they are all distracted by the food. This is a weird statement to make because it's contradicted by their own source, the Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo Entertainment System instruction booklet. According to the instruction booklet, Link can use this bait to lure the enemy and bump them off as they come to eat it. But watch out, this doesn't work for some of the enemy. Food doesn't attract all of the enemy, it attracts some of the enemy, an incredibly important distinction. As for which of the enemy, I don't know. I've tested it on literally every enemy that might hypothetically be annoying enough to matter, and it is useless in bumping any of them off. Luckily, there's a much simpler cheese trick. Notice there's a locked door on the right side of the room. Engage baby strats. Dark Nuts aren't legally allowed to walk into the doorway, and neither are projectiles. You aren't legally allowed to attack from within the doorway, so peek out, fire lasers, and run back in when things get hot. Just to be sure you're aware, bombed open walls won't work for this trick. Link instantly begins a screen transition when he approaches them, so you can't hide inside. Proceed 2 more rooms for another set of Dark Nuts guarding a shutter. There are 6 this time, and the vertical doorway is less convenient, so this is gonna take a while. Just be patient. After sneaking through the stairwell, you'll arrive in a nightmare room filled with pulse voice. We'll have to bomb the north wall. Slipping by would normally be incredibly difficult, but there's a consistent cheese trick. If an enemy takes damage, they get invulnerability frames, which allow you to freely walk through them. Time it right, slip past the right horn, bomb the upper wall, and enter battle against a 4-headed Gleeok. I realize since last time, attacking from below the Gleeok isn't optimal. There's more room horizontally than vertically, so stand on one of the sides to give yourself more room to dodge. Otherwise, I have no special tips. This is gonna be a hard fight, and you gotta do it. With it done, grab Triforce Shard number 8. There's just one Triforce Shard left, located in level 6. Before getting into it, I did a little test. You might have been wondering why I never bought arrows. With arrows, I could have been using the bow this entire time, and arrows are required to be cannon anyway, right? Well, not exactly. First off, I couldn't have been using arrows this entire time because they suck. Basically, any enemy tough enough to justify using them is immune. Second, silver arrows are required to be canon, not vanilla arrows. If we could skip over regular arrows and go straight to silver arrows, that means one less item obtained in the playthrough. Unfortunately, as I finally got around to testing, the boss of level 6 is Goma, and Goma appears to be immune to all sources of damage except arrows. This is technically already common knowledge on the internet that I didn't need to test, but
What if none of it's true? What if they're all lying?
we have no choice but to buy arrows. The first
I just
required
realized,
level 6
what
battle
if I
is
just
an
chill
easy
here?
one against 8 keys. Second, along the same path,
Nothing's
is a row
stopping
with
me
2
from
red
doing
whiz
so.
robes, 2 blue whiz robes, and 3 light
Unless
ones,
time
with
doesn't
both
pass here for
shuffled.
some ungodly
Whiz robes
reason.
have
Which of course, why would it
incredibly
not?
difficult patterns to deal with in large groups, making this the hardest room. But if you didn't take any damage up till now, there's a special bit of trivia you can use to your advantage. The 10th enemy has the bomb. Specifically, if you kill 10 enemies in a row without taking damage, the last one is killed with a bomb and is capable of dropping bombs, you'll get a guaranteed bomb drop. Red whiz robes are capable of dropping bombs, and since we killed 8 keys to get here, we know for certain that if we bomb a red whiz robe second, they'll drop a refill, giving plenty to annihilate the room. We need some left over for the next required battle against 5 buyers guarding a shutter. There's yet another required battle immediately with more whiz robes and light legs. Doorway cheese is available, but you'll have to make an extra precaution. Whiz robes have not gotten the memo that they're not allowed to enter doorways. They thankfully won't walk it as far as you can. If Link's sprite is only a little bit visible, you're safe. There's just one more enemy left, Goma, who will die to a single arrow in her open eye. With the Triforce of Wisdom complete, the old man is placated, and we can enter the game's final dungeon, Death Mountain. But if you
There a way to
thought
speed
you
this
were
up?
almost done, I've got bad news. Check out the map. It's really big and has a lot of unnecessary rooms, so I'll pare it down to only the rooms that are relevant to the run, and reorient them a little so it's easier to see where all the stairways go. You might notice a problem. We don't have the silver arrows yet, so we'll have to grab them before heading to Ganon. But both the silver arrows and Ganon are locked behind this staircase guarded by 5 whiz robes. That means you can't save the game after grabbing silver arrows. If you did, you'd have to kill these whiz robes a second time, thus failing the pacifist run. You've got to run the entire gauntlet to obtain the silver arrows, escape, run the gauntlet to reach Ganon, and beat him all in one life. This is hard as hell and will force you to completely relearn how to play Zelda. Before making a real attempt, open up what locked doors and bombable walls you can, stock back up on bombs, and save the game. You'll need every possible leg up. Head north twice, west once, and do a block clip into the stairway. Your destination is filled with like-likes. We need to loop all the way around to the right door. Stab the like-likes as you approach a corner and abuse their invulnerability frames to pass. When you reach the bottom doorway, enter it, then walk right back in. By crazy random happenstance, all like-likes are now in the center, clearing the path to the right. On this next screen, just hold right and you'll almost always avoid the Wizrobes. A Patra awaits. It will periodically pulse its satellites outward while hovering around in random directions. Once it gives good RNG, pass it to the north. An old man will helpfully waste your time. Resist the urge to stab it much and head into our first battle, 3 blue Wizrobes and 2 red Wizrobes. When I first entered Death Mountain, this was ludicrously hard, but I found a strategy that should be familiar. Turns out, the select button acts as a pause button. Quick double taps make the game move just a little bit at a time, giving de facto slow motion. That's not the only big strat I learned. While dead Wizrobes will respawn if we die and continue, they won't respawn if we just move to the adjacent room and back, which is to our advantage. If you were paying attention, we just killed 2 red Wizrobes, leaving 3 blue Wizrobes alive. But if we run back in, we discover 2 blue Wizrobes and 1 red Wizrobe. You should have seen this coming. The Legend of Zelda for the Family Computer System was programmed on duct tape. I'm not sure how specifically this works on the back end, but clearly the game doesn't actually remember which specific Wizrobes are dead, so it does its best guess and hopes we don't notice. This is highly abusable, allowing us to transform the powerhouse blue Wizrobes into the weakling red ones. Be warned, they won't shuffle around every time you enter, so when only blue Wizrobes spawn, it's time to finish them off. One small pro tip, blue Wizrobes will only legally see you vertically if you're on exactly the same column as them. If you're on a halfway track, they'll never fire beams at you, making the halfway point safer to stand in. With the room clear, reveal the staircase and abuse the pause button to dodge your way 2 screens left from its destination. We'll now have to block clip into this stairway guarded by a Patra. While block clips are relatively easy, they're not easy enough to first try every time. But you can't make every attempt your first try. Leave and re-enter from the south, attempt the block clip, and repeat. The Patra's pattern resets every time, so once you get there, then you can walk in as the Patra's satellites for track. The other side is an ultra-deadly Wizrobe room. You're not under zigzag to the top of the screen, bomb it open, and enter our second required battle. Once again featuring 3 blue Wizrobes and 2 red Wizrobes. This time, our blocks are arranged around the if you try to fight there, you are going to die. So don't. Every time you exit and re-enter, the red Wizrobes will choose a new square here and shoot you. If one of them spawns directly next to you, plant a bomb to kill them before they get fired. Pause button to ensure the dead Wizrobe's death animation will complete and escape. Repeat until Wizrobes remain. You'll now have to fight the hard one. Feel free to use most of your bombs, just keep at least 2 on hand for later. Your second battle won, reveal the staircase, and receive your prize, the silver barrels. Now for the hardest part of this entire trek, the return. You've gotta go back in the staircase we came from a bit ago, guarded by a full Wizrobes. But since this staircase is visible, one Wizrobes is not about option. You have to do a block. 5 Wizrobes actively trying to kill us. Run around to the left and right sides of the screen, looking for Nobody is alive. Save them are extremely rare, so you can hear a few minutes. With that incredible task that'll probably kill after your run's done, you have to sneak past that Patra again, this time. Same as before, lead around the corridor, with RNG and run. Travel 3 routes north, pause button the entire way, and along this left wall. Dig down to the bottom of the screen, open the traps have been activated, and run into the doorway as they retract. Welcome to the far easier battle number 3. Drink 2 Wizrobes and 2 red Wizrobes. This time, we finally have a doorway for patiently abuse it. If you're low on health, they've got super benefits. Remember how the game tracks how many enemies you throw in special drops? There's a similar system to determine regular, but instead of consecutive, only cares about the total kills. Whether an item is dropped is still random. For example, a reset of the game, kill exactly 13 enemies, and the last enemy is a row. And if they decide to drop an item, it will always be up there. In this battle one, we're almost there. On the other side of the staircase, you'll break this road flesh and make your way west. I personally found the north side of the road is safest to travel. Once you follow the left wall, good news, you're almost done. Do an easy block clip into the next staircase and arrive at the opposite side to engage in actual battle against a patron. The longer you spend with this thing, the more likely it randomly bounces you in as fast as possible. Though, killing the satellites is required to make them lose them. So you instead, fancy velocity shenanigans, speed right into the satellites when you step. There are 8 satellites plus so this counts as 9 hits. Enter the final battle against him. Ganon is a cheating jerk, turn over 100 expanded projectiles. The projectiles kill you with hits and contact with Ganon and kill you instantly. Since we only have the sword, we're dealing minimum damage. Ganon requires 15 hits until he's ready to silver it. If you just run around the room stabbing randomly, this is not gonna happen. Whenever you stab Ganon, he gets stunned for a second, then teleports away. I can prove he's teleporting and not just turning invisible again by putting the game up in his sleep, but practice that game by spinning. Once again, Ganon is too powerful. I think if Ganon's gonna cheat, may as well kill him. With the recorder, stab Ganon and play it. Every time you play the recorder, it's supposed to freeze everything until it stops playing. It doesn't freeze everything. Ganon's a vulnerability timer will put itself out, so the instant it stops playing, he'll be. For some reason, this stops vulnerability. I went for a slow, infinite combo. The battle still isn't won yet, though. In a short time it takes you to stab him, and that distance adds up. You'll have to constant. On top of that, you gotta be quick. Made a recorder too late, and a teleport to end the combo. Ganon at the end of such a ridiculously difficult dungeon trek is still gonna be a major pain. The one saving grace is Ganon is predictable. If you always fight him the same way, he'll always move the same way. He's even nice enough to spawn in exactly the same position. But in as much practice as you need to get to, no heal, flawless.
Oh my god! I get to play runes tonight!
You obtain the Triforce of Power of finding at our final kill and item count. And a final score of 122 kills and 22 items. The Legend of Zelda Minimalist Pacifist Run isn't over yet. That's right, The Legend of Zelda has new quest. and did some digging. He found the minimum kills items in the first quest, but if the second quest requires a lower kill count, past half hour has been slow. In order to be certain that the count, we have to play through the entirety of the second. No, the second quest is normally started by the team. Quest 1 save file. That method is non-binary. You can only have the first quest file by being which, as we call it, that the fun must start from the save file. On a fresh copy of the game in your save file Zelda, you'll start the second quest. The item cheat code valid, which this is totally the cheat code, but now the special exception. Cheat code. How do I get around it in person? Though things have been shuffled around a bit, the basics of the second quest remain the same, and most of the game and so we know the absurdly cheesy strats in our arsenal. So now just speak the through as we grab things we know definitely need the same reasons as the first quest. On the overworld, we grab the sword, these bombs, and keys. In level 1, we kill 1 Aquamentus for the triangle. In level 2, we kill 8 keys, 3 souls, and 1 bleop to obtain the recorder and Triforce shard. In level 3, we kill 8 wall masters and 6 rebels for the Triforce shard. Then there's a minor shakeup. In quest 2, we're required to obtain the power bracelet, which is freely accessible on the overworld. Entrance. I didn't head to level 4 immediately. Decided to grab this then. We take a quick trip to level 6 to obtain the ladder, but free, and exit protected. Back on the overworld, I purchased the arrows and the blue candle. Know for a fact we can't skip the blue candle in favor of the red candle this time, since the second quest red candle is located in level 7. It's a tree which must be destroyed with the candle. In level 8, things are finally getting a bit difficult. Variant took me over an hour of attempts. At the start, you'll have to pass by a bunch of food non-looking red bubbles. They won't hurt you, but red bubbles are special. Rather than their curse going away with time, it's semi-permanent. You won't be able to use your sword at all until you're in yourself. To get them enough touching the food, that death won't kill you. But while doing research for this run, I accidentally found a super secret secret. And Jinxes can be cured. Hold on there a second. I've got to run out my name's Game Jam. That's fine. It's such a popular videos and velocity. Friends Gamer Jam was involved in telling she damn thing. Lock in the air. And what she's doing. See, she read the sentence. She listened. Awesome teams and Jinxes put on even literally flashing text and the doesn't cure Jinxes from the red bubbles, which Gamer Jam not that she caught someone in a lie, but Zelda being upset made everyone Jinxes specifically from flashing
Oh my god.
which is an equally false. If you get hit by a flashing bubble and use the recorder, you'll be able to burst after, but that doesn't help you. The chance goes away on its own after a couple seconds and freezes the screen. The couple seconds. First, you'll be able to swing your sword and then you have to waste time to play it because everything's frozen. The sort of automatically erase those couple seconds from their brains. In this instance, the recorder isn't over. It's a crimson. Anyway, to get back to the stupid monster, Brain, I'll have another cameo. Back on topic, we have to kill one big dogger, which splits into many pigs, then take a roundabout path. It's filled with terribly annoying rings. The boss fight is against 3 the doggos, requiring 6 bombs minimum. And remember, I had to use 2 bombs to kill a big dogger earlier, so we have exactly 6 to work. After surviving the bomb, we obtain the Triforce shard. At this point, we balance 5, 6, and 7. On the first level, 4 is our only option, since the red. Now it's to reach level 5. Gain enough money. Level 5 means sell. Takes the bow, which is required to go at level 6 and but we're not actually gonna go for the red. Believe it or not, there's a way to reach the island without it. That's it's all possible with the record. If you remember, in Quest 1, upon the ability to work to a dungeon after into the Triforce shard, then in Quest 2, never works identically. 2 identical. Obtaining a Triforce shard in Quest 2 doesn't let us warp to the dungeon we found it in, it lets us warp to the dungeon we could have been. Straight, you want Quest 2, I'm gonna try warping to level 3 by playing or twice to the right. Press reset. You'd expect me to arrive on the lake screen in the eastern coast, but instead I arrive in Alco, southwest. Compare with the Quest 1 map, and it all makes sense. The green cove is where level 2 is in Quest 1, so obtaining the same Triforce shard takes us to the same screen. We can use this to our advantage. Quest 2's level 5 is on this island, and in Quest 1, the exact same island contains level 4. If you obtain the level 4 Triforce shard, we can warp to the island, skipping map entirely. Head into level 4 and kill one Digdogger and 3 mini-digs at the entrance shop. We have to make a moral choice next, though it's easy. We need to enter this room. We could go straight there, but that requires killing targets. Instead, we take a roundabout path, the around to the right, which requires killing via single on Momentous instead. Continue toward the Triforce and you'll be followed by the old man demanding our money. Find life means permanently losing one of our heart containers. If you're curious, you can't actually keep a heart container if you've never collected it. You'll just knock it down to 0 HP instantly at which point higher. It's cheaper on paper, but isn't it like for the boss fight while doing search for this run? I even promise a special obscure little trick. Hold on a second, I see where this one's going. Hi everybody, my name's Game Champ. Doing such incredible internet videos as the best
Conquered the challenge.
cellular
Fuck you, Guildmaster. You're a bitch.
Search for this run, Gamer Champ found this tidbit courtesy of theggamer.com. I will Leon's second quest easy kill. I blow in the whistle when fighting Leon, the level 4 boss, leaving the room, then entering the room again. And gone. Now, that is an incredibly to the run, since it seems like we can make it way without actually hurting it. So, enter the boss room to find a definitively fun Miyagi Dig-Dog. This bit of misinformation is explained by checking the source. The original poster, Zorn77K, never specified which boss is actually Quest 2.
Hello?
The boss of
What you got for me?
So, even though the second post was clearly talking about
Thanks. I got some new goods. Go on, take a look. Is that all you came for? Thanks.
whatever the case, the mystery solved. Exit and re-enter to accomplish absolutely nothing.
Listen here.
Just to be thorough, I even tried on a ton of other Dig-Doggers in both Quest 1
Thanks
and
for the
Quest 2,
business.
and tested it in the North American and PAL versions just to see if it's version specific and got no results. There is
Ah, it's you.
This glitch was confirmed to work.
Keep it quick. What were you thinking? Who should I bring out?
Any way to contact this mysterious Retro Bowser here, but
See you around.
identically named Retro Bowser on Reddit. I said
Hey there.
one.
How goes the job? Now, what'll it be? Come again, kiddos.
Welcome to the Rooster Inn. Sign in over here, please. Come back here whenever you're tired.
Hey there. How goes the job? Hey, thanks. How goes the job? Hey, thanks! How goes the job? Hey, thanks! Which one are you interested in? Ah, that one. I'm counting on you.
Ah, it's you. See you around.
Welcome to the Rooster Inn. Sign in over here, please. Come back here whenever you're tired.
This lifeline, and they didn't respond. The end. I'll be back in like 10 seconds, but until then, back to Neighbor Champ. We killed one dig dogger and 3 mini digs with absolutely no glitches whatsoever. Shard Tower. Then you head straight into level 5. Kill 5 Wizrobes to obtain the bow, and 1 4-headed Monhonla, and 1 Gleeok to obtain whichever number Triforce this is. Level 6 is easy too. We kill just 1 Gleeok and 1 Goma for its Triforce Shard. Our final Triforce Shard is in level 7 and will take a lot more bloodshed. We'll have to fight 1 4-headed Monhonla, 5 Dark Nuts, 1 Goma, 4 Geese, 6 Dark Nuts, 5 Dark Nuts again, and finally a Gleeok all in a row. The saving grace is most of these battles have an open doorway for you to snipe from, so you can make your final Triforce Shard without much effort. It's finally time to finish this run, and I've got good news. Level 9, while absolutely still a horrifically difficult gauntlet, is a far easier gauntlet than it was in the first quest. One of the biggest reasons is we no longer have to grab the silver arrow and kill Ganon in a single attempt. The path split off before taking our first life. Getting the silver arrows in the first place is itself easier too. We only have to fight 5 Wizrobes in a totally open room. Getting a clean Ganon run is the hard part. You'll first have to fight 2 worms. They're made up of a bunch of segments that sort of explode separately, but since they appear to have a shared health, I'll only count them as 1 kill each. There's a long sequence of blood-free rooms coming after, including this dark room filled with geese. You can absolutely navigate blind, but I can't, so instead I walk into the room a little, about face, and throw a flame from the candle. The flame will land in the doorway, ensuring you don't accidentally kill anybody. Eventually, you'll reach a required battle against a Patra. The same strats as fighting the first quest Patra apply. Finally, guarding Ganon's room is a second Patra, this time far more difficult than the 2 we fought before. Not only are there 2 turrets in the center of the room, this Patra's satellites pulse out every few seconds, covering most of the arena. You need to kill its satellites as fast as possible. With dead satellites, you'll have the wiggle room to dive in between the pulses. At this point, you'll still have to fight Ganon, and you will die painfully and horribly. I've got semi-good news. You haven't lost all your progress just yet. All 3 required battles in this dungeon will stay dead on another attempt, allowing you to make your way back without the full gauntlet, with an asterisk. For whatever reason, the worms in the first room will stay dead once. If you die a second time and have to make
it's
another
you.
attempt,
What were you
the
thinking?
worm
Who should I
will
bring out?
inexplicably be alive again.
Keep it quick.
Effectively,
See you around.
have 2 attempts per Death Mountain trip. Actually fighting
Welcome to
games
Very Well.
the
A
same
quick
as
rest,
before,
right?
just from
Of
different
course.
starting positions. Blow his ears out with the recorder to end this second quest once and for all. Our score
Sign
in
in
the
over
second
here, please.
quest is
Be careful out there.
19 kills and 21 items.
Hello?
Compared to the first question, it is incredibly only 3 kills less, which is still technically a better score, definitively proving the second quest the only viable option. At least, if you count things the same way I did, since some of those multi-part enemies are really it. Nevertheless, with as little bloodshed as possible and the Triforce Pride from Ganon's
What you got for me?
Dead Goo, The Legend of Zelda Minimalist Pacifist Road.
Thanks. I got some new goods.
Mission.
Go on, take a look.
Flames count as people. Special thanks
Is
to
that
all
all you
Patreon
came
backers.
Alright, wanted to see more of me? Check out my Big Chronicles series at youtube.com/WarioFantasy, including one on the Legend of Zelda. Oh,
Patreon backers include
Oh my god! Oh
Here
my
you go.
god! Oh my, okay, so, this video, the one you're watching right now, I am recording this on, 2nd, 2025. The video is supposed to come out tomorrow. I'm doing the subtitles right now. I go and take a break to go on a walk.
Here you
Grab a
go.
latte. I look down from my latte at my phone.
Here you go.
What do I see? I got a notification. From Reddit. I just got a direct
What
message
you got for me?
from Retro Bowser. He says
You wanna put that on
he
here?
actually experienced this supposed Gliot quick kill glitch in the 3DS Virtual Console version of the game. Oh my god! I haven't even tested it yet. I'm gonna go test it right now. I'm so excited. Holy crap!
What you got for me?
I'm back. All right. So I went into level 4 in Quest 2
Thanks.
in the 3DS Virtual Console version,
Thanks for the business.
and nothing happened. The end.
including Salty Sweet, Leslie, Alex Nelson. Can you
Hello,
say hi
everyone.
for Station Creep for me? Sure, hi for
Won't
Station
you please
Creep. Candy
accept
Crab
this?
Trans says Gwen is great. Evil Game Champ is like Bad Evening Nobody and Unwelcome Forward to WH Facts, the offline on-paper board game movie. Natalie Helena Jor. Brittany says, you think changing the vocal tier can stop me loving sport? Art Combs, now I only want to try them. Plesiosaurs may have given live birth to well-developed babies or attendant parents who lived in pods. And
Item
Captain
storage,
Wolf, this
then?
literal cat nickname with cat girl is gay and doesn't go to bed on time. The blog if you are
Very
gay
well.
and you're going
I'll look
to
after
on
these.
Objection wishes everyone the best of luck with their real-life 2025 damageless round. For Chandler,
Is there
Dual Sack
anything
12,
else? Item
Amazon
storage, then?
Sharpman, frequently a doofus, occasionally an idiot, always a fool. Risky,
Was this what you wanted?
Biohazard. Oh hey, that's
Here you
Love
are.
System, Chris Gooseland, Arsonist Cat,
Be
Sorio
careful on your
99,
journey.
Cody Merchant, Moomin Biscuit, Transites a Human, Touch Toad, Banana Phone, Land Fearful, Woganeel, Gogarich, and Schwab, Will,
Welcome to the Rooster Inn.
Kaiser says, please don't forget to look after your physical, mental, and emotional health. while
Come back
games
here
from
whenever you're
Ninja
tired.
Match. Everyone's favorite clan Ghost Bear McWarrior.
Have you come to you'll accept the mission, yes?
Morgan Phoenix, Get Cigar, Love Story
Ah,
Games.
so you- well then.
Really Lily,
I see.
Salicut, and Heaven. Also, Flame Soulless, Macaroni Cat personally endorses running
It's
away
been a
like
while.
a little sissy baby. Autistic Yu-Gi-Oh! Neo Sandman, 1440. Jinx Shadow, Random Internet Cat is a random cat on the internet and should not, under any circumstances, be trusted to do non-cat things. Kimberly, the Gamer Bee, reminds you to hydrate right this minute, young man. Daybreak, the Aurora Goddess and overambitious dumbass is not okay after Pokemon Horizons F89. Gaming Medic, Zeta is pretty invalid. Joshua Bennett, Nicole the Gamer Girl, and Gamer Girl. My Planet 84, Tourman, Run and Cobalt.
Well then.
Fictional Breach, Transflag, Highly Gwendolyn,
We're
Metzger,
all
Trans
counting
Flag.
on you.
Starfish at Large, Hydramian, Ella, Vanelli, and BJ Mashed Potato says to
Was
make
there
sure you
something
drink
else?
water and take care of yourself. Shadowfox 0002. CK the Penguin supports Miss Champ and states that trans rights and human rights. Eden Osp, the half-dragon, half-witch
Well
with half
then,
a mind to have
I bid you good luck.
Penny Collector 1, Stop Signing
Ah,
X,
it's
Coco
you.
High, Detective Geo, Zytrug was going to make the name changes into a consistent
Keep it
bid,
quick.
but forgot
See
to.
you around.
Orion Signalis is the Elster Signalis fan club and challenges you to play Signalis flawless without pointing
Welcome
at
to
any
the
of the
Rooster
characters.
Inn.
Cassie, Raccoona, Shadowfire638, Quagsire is the best Pokemon. This is not
Well-
a patron name. This is me, GamerJam3000, genuinely stating the truth.
Sign in over
Also,
here,
man,
please.
9001 is
Come
oh
back
god,
here
no,
whenever
no,
you're
not more
tired.
damage-less Pokemon. All of the names on the right side of Game Jam screen. Eris, Harmonious Nature, Georgie Luminat, Big Togepi, Jetstream Jackie wants you to know that her cat Goggles is both fluffy and gay. Samoris, Flumy, for my Holland, Lurker Below, Saint Lesbian and Silly World, Lodestar, your #1 fan, the Pyrokill by Thundisa, Refin, and immune to Blizzara, but not Blizzica, V-Man6785, Gay Bastard, Fujoshi Urinal. They're called Transformers, not Sysformers. Lulo Lockhart likes alliteration. Alice, I'm madly in love with you. Bug Wife, Very Gucci, Ferris V5 will never stop drinking lattes. Azure Llama, a dubious little creature. Quack, Bunch of Savage, Jared Bowser, Juma, world's longest game of chess over. Let's try checkers. Red A3 to B4. Queen Snoo, the dog cat possum girl thing, is very good at gender and very bad at having energy. The other 2,999 game champs in the basement. Abigail Dandelion, Emir Sabella, Goro Akechi of the Justice Arcana, Kay, Kaio Marsali, Kami-sama, Storm VII, Hank J. Wimbledon, Working Retail, Nani Neo 13.
Bro, what?
Kaya, your local Transabali, who finally, after like 7 months, finished casting Fireball. Hoshizora Soul BT. Paper Mario 332's cat has hijacked his account because he can't spell sauce. Maxi 80. Lang, women love cannons when the gender is trans. Intrusive Thought. Lunar. Nightmare King. Emerald like stones. Weasels, ferrets, and other mustelids. Dermax. Firefly is here to shatter all the bugs. Tara Flanagan Walker. All the bugs Yuki has killed. Meta 927. Patrick Farrow. Chas Ackman. Triangle Intrusive. Lon Ackles. Durphaven. Molly Penelope III. The world's biggest lesbian. Hopes you have a beautiful day. Albino the Infernape is a trans captor. Bacon the Tired. Insert expletive of choice. I bet you can't guess where I got the name Zenith. Rude. Warren does things. Remember to love your pets. Miss you, Muffy and Shanae. Nonanon 42. Super Wampa 22. Bert says hi, Baku. Baku bread of bread fame. The Thetherite. Stephen. Cosmic Karma. Axie the Axolotl, whose gender was stolen while platonically making out with Queen Snoo, the dog cat possum girl thing, who is very cheap asphalt. I just stole some guy's sexuality, but don't know how to use it. Does anyone have a manual? Scab 2553 sent his regards. Cuba Odyssey. High 529 says remember, it'll be alright, no matter how much it sucks in the meantime. Alex Smith. Simply Fun. Quip, Turkey Bacon, and Tilted Pizza. Let me know how much this video sucks and your favorite video game lies in the comments below. Gleox for watching.
Listen here.
Sumisingit ba ang pagkain?
The wyvern is here too. But we're not going to Mama Wyvern's nest. It's not fun.
Of all the nerve.
Hey, it was a compliment.
Welcome back. I am at your service. I'm rather very well. Is there anything else? Be careful on your journey. Hey there. How goes the job? Hey, thanks. I'm counting on you. Welcome back. Item storage, then? Very well. I'll look. Is there anything else? Have a safe trip.
Hello? Here you go.
Ooh.
Listen here. Is that all you came for? Which one you want?
That's awesome.
Here you go.
I'll buy a couple more from you.
Thanks for the business.
Welcome to the Rooster Inn.
We just increased the
Very
length
well.
at which we can explore
Then allow me to show you to your room.
greatly.
Well, be careful out there.
$10,000, $20, and $10. Alright. Okay, alright. $100. I'm just not hitting. Just not hitting. 21, we have 22.
You're literally off like every other time.
They're trying to get me addicted, bro. 37 when we have 35. 7. Nope. Alright. Scratch off the whole bottom here. No, 44. No. 26, 16, 30. Nah, no hit. Okay. And then going for the 100 now. Let's see. Not hit. Wait. $100 bonus bill? I don't think that's a bill. I think we have to reveal a $100 thing. It says $100 bonus, but I don't think that's it. Yeah, we got $500 bonus ring. Yep, $500 thing on there. Okay. There's no game on the back of this one. This time, I'm gonna do a time lapse. I'm just gonna scratch all these real quick and then scratch them. If I hit him once. 5 million. If there's a 1 right here, everything changes. 21. I just want 1, bro. Show me 1. No 1. Oh, 18. No. No. Yo. I love you. Alright, let's one anywhere on this though. It's not looking like it. Yeah, oh, there's a 9. Bought a brand, that's only $10. Oh, $10. Let's go. Okay.
I think I can cut Medica from my list of go-to items to have, because
That one 10.
I just don't think they cut it anymore.
Let me check out the other 2 though. That was the lowest one on this entire thing.
Single target healing like that is just not enough. Our items need to be higher value.
Oh. Hit a wall. Did I hit 500? Nope. I hit pop. Alright, 5 mil again. 44, baby. 44. 44. 44. 39. 42. 25. Come on. 44. 44. 45. 1. Okay. You win anywhere on this? Water ticket place is a scam. Alright. Unless I hit 500. Or if I hit 100. Oh, 500 though. Come on! Coke. Alright, we're gonna be going over 4 boxes now. 3 of the new quarter century stampede and 1 of the maze of the past. Alright, so hopefully we can get some money out of this. Alright, so just taking all the packs out of the box. I don't know why I made the box look all nice. I'm just gonna take all the packs out anyways. Alright, top right. So we're trying to get some button cards here, like Black Witch Altart. KDG. There's some good cards in here. Left on Morphin? Oh my god, the tier 2! Tier 2! Oh, Dangerous Snake, that card just came 2 or 3 or something. Some number, Dark Edition. That might be worth something. I actually don't know if that one's worth something. Are these QCRs? Is this a QCR? No, it's not a QCR. That's just a secret thing. Okay. There's not a QCR in every pack, which makes sense because neither for the other ones. That's a QCR. Okay, I guess we'll put the QCRs to the side. It does have a way higher chance of just being like worth something. Okay, we'll see Alistair. Ooh, Alistair reprint. I know that card is worth something. The blue arm. Okay. Ooh, that looks sick. A little like multi kinda. Alright, we got Turbo 3 pack. We have 100 packs that will take 96 packs. So, I'll look for cards that are nice, available. I have a rare one, so I don't need that one. But, mail card, Fire Game card, the deck, phone card. I found it. Oh, they were trying to find out. I found a card. I found a card. 5 points of death support. After. Lullaby. Metal Crowder. There's so many good cards. Not gonna be sure. I feel like back cards. I can't lie. Not the cards for Nova, Angela, Lilla, Mystic Piper. That's the 6 return. Standard Secret is like an original stuff. Try to avoid the advisors. Okay, the Bank Whistle, Hero Live, Dragon. Alright, right here I'm calling them. Altar and Trap. Raging Phoenix, Son of the Sunset. And no Altar and Trap. I don't know if Son of the Sunset was worth anything before, but they're coming out now. Ooh, Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Add the money on the screen. Add the money on the screen. Wait. Oh my God! This barrage. Oh, I'll zoom in on this. Look at this. This barrage looks crazy. It's a crazy barrage. Lit barrage. Oh, black metal at the end. Probably just a good card to have. Mostly Lava. Kaios. And that guy goes. Okay, a lot of not good cards. But confident that we will hit an all-star game cup. Or maybe something even better. Crazy spells. I don't like Memento. Deck does too much. Too much combo. The combo takes too long. That's the kicker. There's a bunch of weird cards in the pack. I feel like I keep getting the same card. And then there's like, and then there's like a random Pearly. I like Pearly cards. There's actually roll back, that. Ooh, chamber places. Oh my God. Like, there's money. Money to be made. Okay, Runic, Vigor, First Draw. That's like cool rarity of a password, and that deck has got some words. I'm pretty sure this card comes like Dragon, Mind. It's always nice to have extra hand traps. Last minute, that card is worth a bunch of money. It's like $10 or something for that card. Okay, Infinity. Oh, done. We're gonna start cooking through these fast. Once I see some cool cards. 3 volts gone, that's not good. Get the foot after. Like, come on, man. Come on. Wow. Hello, my video. Okay. Good. I need one more. So I'm gonna have a blue stuff. Good. It's a good card. Engraver? Okay. I think engravers are like 5. Yeah, that's like a good card. I already have this card. That's an iPhone. Crazy reason. Like a good reprint. Is there anything you can alright, Fire Hand. Half card. Another Guile. Like the 4th Guile. Oh no. I feel like the QPR card. Always. Change. Okay, Ultra. Oh, QPR Warner. Not all cards though. Oh, that's what QPR hand grab. I like it when the QPRs are a nice playable card. Cowboy setup Triz. Okay. So, I'll leave the QPRs here, stack, and then we'll now open next box. But we're gonna open 8 then. I'm gonna switch it up with Eva. Top is straight into this one now. Quarter of the way there. See how much money we can make. So, that one's not us. There's a few, like, good cards in this pack that are worth buying for sure. You can get, like, Son of the Sunshine. That card would be really nice to pull. I could potentially use that card in some Ryzeal strategy. Okay. I didn't know that Gladiator featured came in this pack as like rares and stuff. Probably gonna be Ultra Alert. That card, wait, I'm not sure if that's the card or not. I don't know if it is, but there's one that like searches the Tachyon card on the summon. And then summons full Parventure. Search the Tachyon. Oh, Treasure of the Kings! Yo! Hold up. Hold up, Yu-Gi-Oh! Might be an infinite money glitch. Okay. Duh! Not good. Also, the quarter century, like, the bulk for it's crazy. Like, some of this bulk is, like, not very crazy. The bulk for the quarter century stuff is nice. Okay, come on. Nope. No heavy hitter. Marksman comes as a rare now. Even though no one plays that card. Okay. We're cooking through. We're almost halfway through this time. We've already pulled one secret, so there's only gonna be like 2 secrets probably. Ooh, Ultra, XYZ Cannon, some new support for the like ADC archetype. Alright, ooh, wait, oh my god, look at that, look at that, look at that, ooh. So QCR, Silent Magician, level 8. I don't know. I don't think this one's hitting that hard, but it's QCR, so I'll take it. It looks nice. For a second, I thought that was like a Dark Magician. I was like, yo, that's crazy money. But then I realized that's not even enough up. But for a second, it had me. Okay, so the first half of this box, kind of nice. Hopefully the second half is as nice. Break it straight into it. We have Gut Pack. Honestly, once I see the super, I'm putting the pack down. Pack it down. There's nothing left in the pack. Okay, yeah. I don't think the PCR would come after the... I don't think the PCR had a super in its pack. I don't remember. Okay, super, death. Oh yeah, now we can start busting. Super, death. I wonder how many people did this on the packs that came with the Dark Magician that could come like at the common spot. How many people sold both? And then sold like a free $200 card with them. Oh, ooh, Ultra. The Serpent is really good for the card I got Treasure of the King's with. Oh, I'm getting closer to not building the trap deck. Why would I play a trap deck in 2025? That sounds great. Okay, now we have, ooh, Secret Galaxy Ice Caxion Primal. Yo, I'm actually getting some good cards right now. I don't think this card's worth very much, but it's a good card. I'm happy to have it, but it's not worth as much as it needs to be. This is a challenge. Challenge where I'm trying to make money. Get done. Ooh, oh, actually looks kind of clean. Okay, sold this. 2 more packs for Maze. Pretty sure I pulled like everything. I think there's one Ultra left. Potentially, maybe the QCR takes the Ultra spot though. Glad it didn't take the secret spot. 2 secrets and QCR? That's broken. And oh, there was one Ultra left. Okay, Union Controller. Okay, so this box got us these. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's start cracking into this. Come on, we're looking for Black Witch Altar. Double or Nothing. It's a good card. Okay. Oh, I probably should have pulled them all out. Okay. Tornado Dragon, Metal Tronus, Radiant, a nice Big Eye. Wino Shard, Ogre, Terraforming Disc. Okay, now I feel like I'm starting to get some better cards compared to the last one. Decent cards off rip. Edgem, Black Rose, World Series, QCR Rose. Yo, oh my gosh, let's go. That's a crazy QCR pull. I don't know if there's an all-star for this. I'm not sure. I know there's all-stars for like everything else though. Hopefully I get some of those. Okay, nothing crazy in that pack. I like seeing the E-Pearl War in there. I like seeing like Pearly. Yeah, Alistair. Edgem, that's like a secret. Some of these cards are just nice to have laying around. Yo, Konami should sponsor me. I'm crazy at these nice little plugins. Okay, Royal Oppression. Royal Oppression is nice too. I don't know if that card was worth money before. That is worth money. Ash Blossom or Feet Ash. Okay, I have a good amount of Feet Ash now. I already had a playset before this. Now I got 2 more. It's Advance, Dangerous Engraver. Oh, nice. Oh, thank you. Oh, but like, I mean, sure, like, that's a decent QCR. Cool. No one plays this card, but Ash. This Ash is crazy. Dude, the ash is probably worth more than that QCR. Okay, nothing. Metal Tronus secret rare. Monopolis. Okay. Oh, that is a QCR would have been crazy. That would have been so good. Oh, a little window. I don't need window, but it's a good tier card. Oh, QCR Kieran. That's not great, but yeah, probably nothing crazy. But there's a lot of people who do love Pendulum. And I think that card's at 3 now. So there's only 3 of them. You have to be playing that card. Okay, ooh, 20-bit QCR Lilla? That's crazy. That's a good pull. This deck's getting a lot of support here soon. Wait, just double check it. Yeah, okay, it is a QCR. I'm not dumb. I had to double check there. But yeah, that's actually getting a bunch of support in the next set in like a week. So that will probably be worth money if it's not already. Okay, no hits there. Invocation, okay. I think that's the first one of those we pulled. We pulled like 2 Alistairs, so I have like some of that package now. Petite Moth? What? Why is that even in here? Ooh, QCR Tenki. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's a card that has like potential of being in metas over time. The third lullaby that I needed. Good. Got like 2 hero lists too. Dragonfly. Ooh, a nice little multi window. Okay, no, that's a nice window. I'll replace the window I'm using for that one. I'm not using window in real life, by the way. But if I was, I'd be using that one. That one's fire. Okay. Some more Typhons. Big. Oh, another Typhon. 2 Typhons. 2 Typhons, 1 pack. Card's gotta be worthless. Blue Eyes, it could have been QCR. Oh no. 3rd Alistair, let's go. And I got a few Daruma cannons. I only had 1 before. Oh! QCR Pantheism. This card's like $10 or $15. I was looking at it earlier. Okay, sick. That's a solid pull. $15 pull. Okay, wait. Wait. Oh, that's a crazy looking Daruma cannon too that I almost just missed over. Secret Rare Abyss Pipe. I feel like the supers from the Astro Pack still look 10 times better though. Formula Synchron, solid pull. Okay, last pack from this box, and we have 1 more box to go through. The Neb. Okay. 1 more box to go through now. Time to get cooking. Time to get cooking. Okay. Let's see. Looking for Alt Art Utro. That'd be really nice. Really right off the rip. This card just came off the list too. Or I don't know if it was banned. I think it went to 1.
Yeah, it went from banned to 1.
Yeah, it went from banned to 1. Yeah. That's solid. Oral attack. I like how there's like a champions in a row. Ultra Secret. I like how there's like a bunch of like random hat cards in here. Queendor, Alistair, another ad. I like seeing all these ads fall off them. Very good looking card. Stomper Warrior. Ooh, that's the first Fua. That's a good pull though.
I have to check on the other pile. What do you
think?
Absolutely.
Okay. I mean, it's not a QCR, but I guess it's still like a solid pull overall.
Nice.
So, Fusion, Giant Hand, QCR. Yep. I like Giant Hand. Good hat format card. Ooh, Macabre. Now I have like the entire Invoke stuff. Oh, that's sick. I like it. I mean, I'm still missing like other Invoke stuff, but I got like a majority of it now. Another left arm. I think that's the second one that we pulled. Need 1 more of that. Now you're trying to build playsets while making money. Okay, bunch of blanks.
Welcome back.
This QCR is about to be
I am at your
crazy.
service.
Alternor.
Over here, please.
QCR big.
Is there anything else?
That's not bad. That's not bad. You know what Labyrinth players are willing to pay
Have a
for
safe
stuff.
trip.
They love their duck.
Hello? What you got for me? Thanks, I got some new goods. Go on, take a look.
That's actually kind of a nice.
Is that all you came for?
lyrics symbol. I feel like I've played that card a lot over the years. Yeah, that's a nice rarity. I might have to replace my super. Ooh. Oh, I thought there was a QCR at the end. That was just a random secret rare, prismatic secret. Alistair, Desiree. Okay.
Here you go.
Alright, let's move on to the last 12 packs. Alright, we're looking for straight heaters here. Only heaters. Honestly, let's take these cards out of the way. Those are non-heaters. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Hold on. Let me
Here you
grab
go.
a sleeve for this. Hold on. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. There's a nice pull here, can't lie. We have the Foot Ash UCR Alt Art Ash Balls. This is crazy. This is worth so much money. I think this is like $100.
Here you go.
Card. I'll put that card to the side. It's a good card. It's a very good card. That on Master Duel, I have one Foot Ash.
Here you go.
And then I have 2 other ashes, and it's not worth dismantling them. Another Fuma! It's a crazy box. And it's not worth dismantling them because then I have to pay 20
What
extra
you got
also
for
to
me?
get another ash, so I have to run 1 Foot Ash. Not even have to play it at World.
Thanks.
But now I can put this in my deck, and it's just like Master Duel and TCG are the same. 1 Foot Ash in my deck. And that'll be the Ash Blossom that I get to use to win a YTS Finals. Calling it now. Ooh, that's a crazy good friend. That was worth like $20, I'm pretty sure, for Edison.
Here you go.
No, that's not the QCR. Wait, oh, that is a QCR. Oh my gosh,
Here you
I
go.
didn't check. It didn't look like a QCR. Okay, yeah, that's a QCR.
Thanks for the business.
Okay, that's an Edison card. Actually,
Welcome to the Rooster
I feel
Inn.
like this deck's not played that much in Edison.
Very well.
But
Then allow me to
so
show
my
you to your
QCR.
room.
That's a rollback. That's not a big QCR though. It's a fine
Sign in over
QCR,
here, please.
but I
Well-
want another bang and one. One more out of this. One more bang.